Hi, I'm still alive, still breathing, and as you can see, I'm still a gearhead. Got gear back here, I got gear right here, I got gear here, and don't worry about this light stand right here. It's definitely not holding up the light up here, and that light just died. Okay, well then, cool story, see ya. So as you can guess, today we're going to be talking about gear, specifically my first impressions of these Sony. Okay. Of these. Okay. Just roll it. Just Jerry. No. No. Just roll it, Jerry. No. Just roll it and then I'll go after. Yeah. Okay. Just roll it. No? Okay. You're gonna roll it after me. Okay. We're gonna be talking. Really? You're really gonna make me do it? Dude, this isn't the time for that. Look, I'm sweating. It's hot. No. Okay. You're gonna treat me? You're gonna treat me out to lunch? Really? Are you okay? That's a promise, right? We got a deal? All right, I'll do it.
The Sony A7S Mark III.
Why isn't it? So we're gonna be splitting up this video into 3 parts: what I like, what I don't like, and meh. You know, just meh or meh. You know. Just a disclaimer, I've only had this camera for 3 days. In the future, I may come up with a longer list, but for now, these are my first impressions of these. I almost said it, dude. I almost said it. I know you're gonna do it. I almost said it. I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, these are my first impressions. I like how you can switch every button to what you want it to be, you know? You just... Coming from the Canon 80D, I wasn't able to do that. Dude, I am sweating, bro. The next thing I really like is you can set a button to the auto and manual focus toggle. So I can press the button and the camera will switch between autofocus and manual focus. So let's say you're out in the field, the camera's on the gimbal, and there are a lot of people in the shots, but you want to focus on one person. I've had issues where the camera would switch focus between people, and I would have to switch it on the lens, but you can see that shake when I switch it in the shot. So with this camera, I can simply just you know, just switch it with a button, just bloop, and it doesn't interfere with my shot. I also really love the autofocus on this camera. With my experience with the A6400, when I would do this, it would focus on my hands. But with this camera, it stays locked onto my, I'm looking at the screen, onto my face. And it's just, I just love. And let's not forget the workable files while editing. I've heard a lot of stories about the R5s and the R6 and the trouble editing with those. But now I'm shooting an XAVC-S, not even SI, and I'm shooting at 4:2 10-bit too. So I mean, like, woo! And lastly, the dynamic range of this camera is crazy. Compared to my 80D, this camera is a beast. Dude, I am drenched, man. I need to switch shirts. So let's switch over and talk about things that are... So coming from a Canon user, I've never really liked Sony's menu system. And even with the new menu system, it's hard to find things. But I think this is just because I'm a new Sony user, and after some time with the camera, I'll get used to it. But what really helps is my menu and the functions. Once you get that locked in, then you're good to go. You don't really need to go through the whole menu system. I also really don't like the mode dial. Like I don't like how you have to press the button and then you can turn it. I wish it was more like the exposure comp dial where you can just turn it and then press the button to lock it. Like that would be so much easier. And of course, we have to talk about Sony colors. I'm coming from a Canon, so these colors are unfamiliar to me. They're new territory. I haven't worked with Sony colors much. I find that my skin tones on this camera shifts a bit more towards like yellow, which, you know, makes sense. But I would like them to fall on, you know, fall on this line right here. This one. This, you know, I would like them to, you know, line up right here. But even with that being said, I found two picture profiles that I like to work with. I like to work with HLG3 and S-Log3 S-Gamut 3 Cine. I find that the S-Gamut 3 without the Cine has a bit more green in the skin tones, so that's being tossed. And now let's talk about the meh. After about 15 to 20 minutes of the camera being on, you can feel the warmth of it. Now, I haven't experienced any overheating with it, but I feel like this is something worth mentioning. And lastly, the ergonomics. Now, this isn't really a huge issue to me because I don't really shoot holding the camera like this. It's either on the gimbal, on the tripod, or even if I'm shooting handheld, I don't hold it like this. I would hold it something like this, you know? On the Canon, it feels a lot better in hand. The weight distribution is a lot better. It feels more rounded, so my hand just fits better on it. And also on the back, there is a groove for your thumb. But on the Sony, everything feels more squared. In the back corner right here on the Sony, when I hold it, it really digs into my hand. So I think that's something worth mentioning because there are people that shoot holding the camera like this. So I hope you liked this video and I hope you took something from it. And if you did, please consider liking the videos, consider subscribing, and comment down below if you have this camera. What are your first impressions of it? And if you don't have this camera, what keeps you from switching to this camera? Maybe it's your investment in another glass and another system. Maybe it's the, you know, you're saving up for this camera. This is like your dream camera like it was for me. You know, I'll get that to another video, but the next video I'm gonna be talking about why I switched from the light to the dark side.
Cut.